Heard a bar you could best catch when your rap latte was just decaf. I know my flow is a little rusty, but fat chance you'll ever get lucky. I've still got my birds, I don't need the cross. The snakes will coil around your every word. There's a deep cut in need of some gauze, but it'll do no harm for now while in the mirage. Only Rolling Stones will ever grieve from moss. Need to know you'll never beat the gods, you can't even cheat the odds. Was it worth your breath to list the effects, just to be silent on the cause? I let my music speak to the rejects, so they can be given pause to reflect on current matters. Presented not as matter of fact, but as part of a larger platter, since the man at the mirror is cracked. Who said you won't make the same mistake when your friends have been fake? As if the life I led was one to address, but now I must acquiesce. I'm side-eyeing figures like Charlemagne, their legacies are tainted with a piss stain. Get a drop before you're dropped by a surname. Not even OxyClean could get rid of disdain. Imagine this in R. Kelly as well as your friends. Your taste in music must be strange, that's Aaron Yates. Maybe the means couldn't justify your ends. I'll chaperone your Hermes to your Orpheus. Underneath the world of worries, through the bones of many fearless. The challenge was 10 months ago. It's kinda funny when you never said hello. I'm not one to show my jealousy, but the color of your envy is evergreen. I've been on the pursuit of real peace, just to upload what I feel like when I please. Name one time I ever sold an 8-ball, since the corner pocket was a late call. The pool sharks always get hungry when they can smell the color of money. Name one time I ever shot a 45. Guess I'll tell the story when I turn. Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Enough.
I'm soaring inside him without a go-kart, showing screw exactly how I throw darts. SFJ goes to show we still fumbling jams. We're wheezing from a stumbling stabs. My rhymes are full of pepper buckshot. However, you never heard of a gunshot. Even when you pretend to pin down the verse, your luck is a verse with a single curse. When you disperse from the squad, your struggles buckle under the muscle. My struggles are juggling in the bustle. Funny how the drama's from a soap opera. Now these are the worst days of your life. Getting lost in the fray on how to save a life. Someone get in the ropes to tap them out before I swing back around to slap them down. Many men have wished upon me, but many men have dealt an empty hand. Even when they can't refuse to back the breed. Why do you choose to lose a hefty band? Now it's all about learning your next slide instead of living your best life. So out of everyone in your crew, how am I more gangster than you? I'm not a sharpshooter. I don't own a Luger. I'm not a sharpshooter. And neither are you. I'm not a sharpshooter. I don't own a Luger. I'm not a sharpshooter. Neither are you. Yeah, imagine standing on a street corner with the onlookers gathering by the mouth. Getting confident you'll have a record off, and we'll fumbling over your words in a freestyle. You really should have kept your day job as a janitor or shelf stocker, throwing hands with the boss over a dispute wall off your rocker. And furthermore, you've been a hollow shell of yourself, struggling to swallow the truth in itself. I could've let the beef sizzle the darken when your friend looks uglier than Rob Markman. You never released a single hit record. It never mattered when you went independent. The silver platter is one you'll never afford. Your persona has been in need of disinfectant. Separation would have made the heart grow fonder, but desperation made the gain of sympathy harder. Yeah, I'm not a sharpshooter. I don't own a Luger. I'm not a sharpshooter. But neither are you. I'm not a sharpshooter. I don't own a Luger. I'm not a sharpshooter. But neither are you. Let me get back to the present, saying how I'm not even done sharing my resentment. There should have been some clarification about the man and his personification of all the people you stood by. How can you defend your best friend? Telling a gay man to commit suicide online is not even the kind of threat where you pretend it was only made in Minecraft. You really thought it would induce a laugh. You know that's a dangerous mindset. What kind of precedent is that? I could've let you on your deathbed, but a death threat is a cause of bloodbath. Not in the literal sense where you sit on the fence. Imagine trying to copy off an old life shack, damn near down to the dreads, without know. Now I see him do a girl push the tape when saying Yeezy is no longer a man to me. That's how I've come to truly view you. Your antics always make you disappear like screw. It's been you. I'm not a sharpshooter. I don't own a Luger. I'm not a sharpshooter, but neither are you. I'm not a sharpshooter. I don't own a Luger. I'm not a sharpshooter, but neither are you.
Corns, you feel me? Huh? Real duppy style. He getting you out of here.
I'll accept being responsible for the end result of my actions and overcoming every obstacle for the sake of your reaction. But what if you had done the same? By taking aim at every name who was simply rapping in your lane without having the need to explain. Just like when Jada was asking why didn't we get a single response? Why didn't you simply try to deny these accusations through your lexicon? You could have gone to one of your rap friends, asking them to help you out in the scrap then, but you just laugh at their suggestions, unable to make all the connections. You could have turned to the church to better understand the search for peace of mind in a world gone mad before the portrait of Christ was drawn bad. That's when the preacher spoke of righting wrongs, James 4:17 being the passage that belongs. So whoever knows the right thing to do and fails to do it, for him it is sin. That should have been when you were born anew, but then the numbers made you hit the gym. No longer be impressed when getting bent since you've been lifting just a man of stress. You could have went to a crypt as a scene in the music video script, but then you had to look at all of the stones and even the ones you've never thrown. Maybe look at your reflection in the lake and see a different version of you. Am I the same one who was chasing the wave? Now I'm asking from an outside view. If I was punching down on good people, I'd be crucified at the steeple. But then the moment you do the same, you point at everyone else to the blame. If I were to cheat on my lover, I'd accept the notion of needing to suffer. But then the moment you make a move, nobody calls you out, we're showing the proof. If I were to abandon my child, I'd be reminded of the love I left behind. But then the moment you turn your back, not a single word would tarnish your stack. I don't wanna see you dead or in jail. I don't even care if your own bread became bail. But this request for everyone else on the fence, please do us all a favor and make it make sense. Make it make sense.